What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Oh, hey, a lot of people in the room. How y'all doing? Hey, Lamone. Hey, Boo. Hey, still standing. Lockhead. Hey, Mimi. Checking fake hoes. What's up, Mimi? How you doing? Hey, Nicole. How y'all doing? Giving and receiving love. Hey, Boo. Hey, Discovering Dash. Yolanda. How you guys doing? Laura Virgo 72. Hey, how y'all doing today? So look, I thought I would do a little something different today. And I thought that I would just come through and let's just talk a little bit about civics 101. Civics lesson 101. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Danny. What's up? Hey, it's just Shay. How you guys doing? Okay. So, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Literally, as soon as I was going to hit the live button, somebody texted me some information that they need from me, and so that's why I'm trying to. But hey, Joyce. Hey, Mimi. How you guys doing? So what I wanted to do today was just talk about. Hey, Claudia. Yes. Thank you. I wanted to just discuss the law a little bit today. Let's have a civics lessons. Okay, let's have a civics lessons. Let's talk a little bit about the law. So first of all, let's talk about the First Amendment, right? The First Amendment. Y'all know that in this great Constitution of ours, we have amendments. An amendment means that, oops, we forgot to include something, right? So our founding fathers, almost as soon as they wrote our Constitution, they said, oh, we need to add some stuff. And so they added these 10 amendments, right? The First Amendment is our most precious right that we hold dear to us as U.S. citizens, okay? Citizens. Okay, thank you. Okay. Abby. So First Amendment is this. Basically, you have freedom of speech. Now, what I tell my students all the time is that freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequence. And yes, there are some exceptions to freedom of speech. For example, you cannot. The example they always used to use in school was you can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater, right? It's probably, if you are on a plane and you say you have a bomb, you're going to get arrested. Like, that's not freedom. You cannot exercise your freedom of speech in that manner, right? That you cannot do. You cannot do. Certain speech is protected. Okay? Certain speech is protected. And as much as we hate it, hate speech is protected, right? The Ku Klux Klan has just as much of a right to say what they want to say as the NAACP, right? The Ku Klux Klan can they can create a YouTube channel, which I'm sure they have one, and they can get on their YouTube channel and they can spew all the hate that they want. They can. That is a fact. They can talk about how much they hate this type of people and these type of people and those types of people. They could even say the world would be a better place without them. Hey, Shawnette. Hey, BB Nice. I got your email, BB Nice, so we good to go, boo. We're gonna make it happen. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you. This is my new lip color, girl. I bought it Saturday when I went down to the Ulta. We'll be talking about the Ulta later, honey. Oh my gosh, why do you keep texting? I promise y'all, my phone ain't ring, but now everybody got something to say to me. Hold on, y'all, because I'm not going to keep texting. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Sorry, y'all. Somebody is doing me a favor. So, when people are doing something for you, you got to be on top of it. I apologize. Literally, if he had called me 15 minutes ago, it wouldn't have been an issue, but it's whatever. Life happens. So, back to me talking about freedom of speech. So, freedom of speech, there are exceptions. Hate speech, you can spew all the hate that you choose to spew. Now, you just going to talk amongst yourselves. Can y'all hear me now? I'm back, right? You can hear me now, right? Hey, Jonathan. How you doing, boo? Hey, what's up, DC Kool-Aid? Lisa, how you doing? Oh, everything is irritating you now, Brianna, but I ain't trying to irritate you. So there's no need for me to come on here and defend James, because y'all going to say, oh, well, of course you feel that way because you're little Trezor, you're his, he's your mentor and protege and da-da-da-da. So there's no need for me to come on here and defend James. And he don't need me to do it. Let's be clear. Hey, a satin. Hey, David. Hey, what's up, El Taddy? Hey, boom. There's no need for me to say that there is a video that exists that I heard her make the comments that he said she made. There's no need for me to say that, because what are you going to say back to me? Oh, you're just saying that because, once again, because, he's your friend and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm not going to waste anybody's energy or time with that. What I am going to say is what he did say does not fall under any umbrella of criminal. Even, first of all, he never said anything about her child. He questioned your parenting skills. I'm sorry, I just messed up my tenses. He never said anything about her child. He questioned her parenting skills. You don't have to like what he said. You don't. It is what it is. I don't really care if you like what he said or not. It's your business. But for us to get to a point where every time somebody hurts our feelings, thanks, Bobo, we feel as though we need to call the police because the police is going to do something about it. There was no criminal activity that was done. He has a right to question your parenting skills, because we all saw bad judgment when it came to getting in the car with someone who'd been drinking. We all saw bad judgment when it came to drinking and provocatively dancing and things of that nature in front of your child. We saw that bad decision. So questioning your parenting skills really ain't a problem because we've seen you make bad decisions. It's like white people calling the police on us for breathing. Ain't it? This is, hey, what's up, Southern V? Hey, Miss Queen. How you doing? Life with Lola. Hey, boom. Miss Old School, how you doing? Anybody I missed, I apologize. It is exactly that, Ebby. It is the white woman calling the police on the little girl for selling the lemonade in front of her door. It is the white woman calling the police on them people cooking out at the park, minding their damn business. It is not illegal. You may not like it. It may not be your cup of tea. But laws have not been broken. And that is why when you called the police, they told you, ma'am, this is not our issue. Shawnette says, as someone who works for the police department, we get really annoyed at people who call us for stupid shit. I can believe you because I was annoyed. And the time it took that police officer to have a phone call with you to explain to you that no laws were broken, somebody probably got robbed and needed to get to the police. I'm just saying. You know what, Janae? You are absolutely correct. And if I said your name wrong, charge it to my head, not my heart. Hey, Z. What's up, Sassy Francis? Then you said you was going to call Philadelphia. And again, the man was sitting on camera with a sweatshirt that said Pittsburgh. But okay, call Philadelphia. I hope that works out for you. Then you're going to call CPS. I'm not sure what you're calling CPS for because as it has been clearly stated by you, as a matter of fact, his kids are no longer living in the home. What you calling CPS for? Once again, wrong agency. Wrong agency. Now, somebody drop in the chat for me and let me know, is there an agency to call when somebody hurts your feelings? Who do you call when somebody hurts your feelings? Tell me who that is. Y'all let me know who that is. Now, that's your First Amendment. That's First Amendment 101. You do have a right to say what you want to say. Some of it is protected. Some of it is not. The exception to the rule is when you are creating a situation that could, cause havoc. Like I just said, the example of saying you got a bomb on a plane. Yeah, the air marshal going to arrest you. You're going to jail. That's boom. You're going to jail. There are exceptions in the case of obscenity. Now, somebody might say, well, this rises to the level of obscenity. No, it doesn't. No. May not like what he said. But it wasn't obscene, especially since you opened the door. Whether you want to accept it, admit it or not, you open the door. So that's our First Amendment, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions about First Amendment, what it is, and what it covers? I got JJ from the BK in the room. Now, JJ from the BK, I ain't even going to sit here and tell your business, okay? But you have an expertise in this area. Anything you want to add for the people in the back? I'm just saying. Anything you want to add for the people in the back? Because at the end of the day, I'm sick of people picking fights and then getting upset with the response to that picking, and then choosing to use the authorities as your remedy to a situation you created that's not a criminal situation. What's up, Miss Creole? How you doing, booby? Well, we're not, you know what, Brianna, let's not, let's talk about threats. Let's talk about threats. Let's do that. Somebody show me, email it to me, whatever. Show me one video where he has threatened any type of bodily harm to her. Show it to me. Cuss her out, sure. Call her names, absolutely. Threatened to get in his car and drive to Chicago and do anything to her physically, please let me know. If you find it, drop it in my email. I want to see it. Now, on the other side, threats have been made. Just last night, threats were made. That is against the law. Now, that is something that he could take the videotape down to the Pittsburgh Police Department. And, that is a violation of the law. That's a violation of the law. Hey, Mama Six. What's up, Miss Flower? Right, Miss Creole. I just want to know. Show me where it exists. I want to know. Because now we're talking about people violating the law and we're talking about criminal activity. And, I'm not going to support that. I can't support the criminal activity. So now let's talk about, she threatened him with blue bond. You know what? I'm not. Thank you, Southern V. Thank you, boo. So that's the First Amendment, you guys. That's the First Amendment. Those are the exceptions to the rule. That is freedom of speech. Now let's talk about criminal versus civil law. Okay. Criminal law. Well, James never bothered anyone. I've been watching him for years. Ciao. Cyberbully threats. Isn't that covered under federal law? That is a good question, Nicole Stevens. Cyberbullying is a relatively new term. And unfortunately, a lot of the laws have not caught up to the activity. I deal with that on an education level, where a lot of things at my job get started on the internet and it spills over into school. And that is something that we've had to address on the local education level. That is being addressed, but unfortunately, that is a case where the laws have not quite caught up to technology as fast as they should. Yes, there are some things that fall under the category of cyberbullying. It is definitely a crime. Let me be clear. It's a crime. But as far as the punishment and all of that stuff hasn't quite caught up. That's a fraud risk. I don't know who's calling me fraud. Hey, Jaded. Hey, boo. Rain. I don't know if I spoke to you or not. Hey, Miss Sexy Aquarius. You know what, Rain? Not as criminal how Demi does her hair. You know what, BB Nice? It is. In some places, it is a crime. So when we start talking about criminal versus civil, now, in the civil law, we've all seen it. The civil burden of proof is not as high as the criminal burden of proof. On a civil level, it really doesn't take a whole lot. Let's be clear. I.e., a restraining order. Let's just talk about a restraining order for a second. El Teddy. I'm going to use El Teddy as my example. El Teddy bullies me every day. He does. He's a bully. He bullies me all the time. If I decided to go and file paperwork to say El Teddy is a bully, and I live where I live, and he lives on the other side of the country where he lives, the burden would be for him to show up to court to dispute what I said about him. I can go down to the police station. I could file a petition for a restraining order. Exactly, El Teddy. I was just seeing if you were still in them clouds, boo. I could file a petition for a restraining order. And what they'll do is they'll give you a temporary restraining order. And pretty much anybody can get a temporary restraining order. Let me just be clear. You go down to the police station with a sob enough story. Pretty much anybody can get a temporary restraining order, whether what you're saying is true or not. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it funky. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. You can pretty much go down to the police station and file the temporary relief. And what happens is then you have the burden of coming back, and there's for lack of a better word, a court case where you present your evidence as to why you should have a permanent or a long-term restraining order, and the person you are accusing will have an opportunity to rebut what you're saying, and they get to present what their evidence to prove or disprove. What's up, Lady Detroit? How you doing? Hey, Dana Wood, how you doing? Once that court case happens, if the other party doesn't show up, then the judge can only go by what the petitioner is saying. So if I show up for court and I talk about how El Teddy bullies me all of the time and how mean he is to me, and y'all, I'm making jokes, right? But if El Teddy does not show up to court to tell his side of the story and show proof that it's not true, guess who gets a permanent restraining order? 99.9% of the time. So to say you got a restraining order against somebody who didn't go to court to fight the restraining order, it really ain't that big of a deal. Like, you really ain't did a whole lot. I mean, you really did. That don't impress me much. I'm just saying. So, hey, Lady Nika. Hey, girl. Auntie. That's my auntie right there, y'all. So my thing is this, y'all. You know, I've been sitting back. Y'all know where I've been. Y'all know what I've been watching. Y'all know how I feel about what I feel. But I just thought maybe for the people who don't know or don't understand, that I could share with them just a little bit and understand. Yeah, Lady Nika, your live was real good. I was mad I had to dip out of it, but I have to run out after I get off of my live. I have to go run out and take care of something. And as soon as I'm done with my live, El Teddy is going live. So, you know, we trying to get it in like boom, boom, boom. But it was a real nice live. Child, somebody gonna have a video about Nightfall saying I've been bullying Really B and she get a restraining order. You right about that. Lord have mercy. Oh, look over. The El Teddy and Really B fighting, y'all. Really B getting a restraining order against El Teddy. You right. That'll be an experiment in the comprehension skills of the people of YouTube, which we already know that some people's comprehension skills are low. Anyway. Oh, Danny, I know, boo. Exactly, Lady Detroit. Exactly. The reality of the situation is El Teddy getting on a plane and flying here to defend himself against something that is just ridiculous? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Yeah, lady. Oh, yeah, Lady Nika. Back to back, boo. Back to back. Back to back. Because I'm about to get off of here in about another 15 minutes. I wasn't going to be long today. But it's just been on my mind because I was like, maybe, just like with that whole impeachment thing, maybe people didn't really understand the process. So just like with impeachment, people weren't really clear on what impeachment really meant because, you know, in our lifetime, we really hadn't seen a president impeached. And all it was just words in a textbook up until now. So when it happened, people ain't really understand. You know what I'm saying? People ain't really understand. But now that, you know, we've seen impeachment in our time, we kind of get it. We understand a little bit differently what impeachment really is and the breakdown of of how it works, right? So I just thought I would come on here and give everybody just a brief little civics lesson. We talked about the First Amendment, what it is, what it covers, what it does not cover. we talked about civil law versus criminal law. On a criminal level, you have violated a law as outlined by the Constitution of the United States, by your local jurisdictions, so forth and so on. Now, really quickly, this is the last thing I want to cover, and then I'm going to dip out and I'm going to move to the side, and I'm going to let my bruh El Teddy take the mic because he got a few things to say. I think the book might be coming out. I'm just saying. And that needs no further explanation. Moving on. Let's talk a minute about slander and libel. To slander someone's name it means that you intentionally told lies or mistruths that you knew to not be true. The burden is high when you get into slander. The burden is very high because what you have to prove to a judge is that that person knew the facts that they were spewing were not true. You also have to show damage. How did these lies hurt you? Not hurt your feelings. Not hurt your feelings. Exactly, little sis, with the intent to harm. Now, once again, just like with the First Amendment, there are certain exceptions. And so, for example, newspaper. This is why the National Enquirer gets away with a lot of things they get away with. When you are considered to be a public figure, there are certain exceptions when it comes to slander and things of that nature. Now, contrary to what people might feel, you're not no celebrity. Not a celebrity. What's up, Jill? How you doing, boo? Hey, Chanel. Miss Mars, hey. So I want people to understand that even on a civil side, you have no case. Because once again, you opened the door by mentioning certain things, and just because you erased the tape, it doesn't mean that the tape never existed. There are too many people that remember, and now there's even proof of another YouTuber referencing the same story. Everybody ain't lying. Everybody ain't lying. So on the criminal side, there's no crime. On the civil side, there is no crime. And if you choose to do what you've done in the past and go get a restraining order, because ain't nobody getting on no plane and flying to Chicago to defend themselves against nonsense and bullshit. So what? Don't nobody live in Chicago. Ain't nobody going to Chicago. So if you decide to get a restraining order against somebody who live in Pittsburgh, who gives a fuck? You ain't popped to nobody. You ain't proved nothing. Except that you got too much goddamn time on your hands. That's what you done proved. Now, I've been sitting in the cut and I ain't been saying a whole lot. But since you decided to call my name, I felt the need to answer. Since you had so much to say about ReallyB, I felt the need to respond. I have been over here minding my business, but if you really want to know what I think and how I feel, here it is. Now, I invite any lawyer, police officer, because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Tell me where I messed up and tell me where I'm wrong. And I will gladly correct myself. Gladly correct myself. You're wasting your time. I heard people saying they don't care if she said it or not. Well, and here's the thing, Kivana, you are absolutely correct. At the end of the day, you're going to have people on the left, you're going to have people on the right, and then you're going to have people in the middle. This conversation is for the people in the middle. This conversation ain't for the left or for the right, because there's some people that's going to feel the way they feel in favor. There's some people that's going to feel the way they feel against. But then you got people in the middle. This conversation is for the people in the middle, and the people in the middle may never see it, and that's fine too, because I can't control that either. But it's been on my mind. Like, I thought about doing this video yesterday, and I was like, nah, I'm chilling. All day today, I said, you know what? I think I need to do a Civics 101. I think I need to just come on and just share a little bit of information. And again, you can just go and Google everything I just said. Child, Rochelle, I wish a child. Child, trying to get a gig on somebody. Child, wish somebody. Child, getting a gig on somebody radio station. Child. Life with Lolo. Look, Lady Nika said it best. All right, 7 more minutes and then I'm out. Lady Nika said it best. Lady Nika said, he told you leave him alone. So all I can gather is that you want this smoke. All I can gather is that you want this smoke. Because when somebody tells me to leave them alone, I leave them the fuck alone unless I want the smoke. You must want it. There must be something in you that is enjoying this, because when you were talking about that other situation down to the IHOP, he ain't said nothing because you weren't talking about him. Did anybody else notice that? He ain't said a word because you weren't talking about him. He ain't do his cleanup news. He didn't do none of that. He was minding his business, doing his videos and all of that. The minute you started speaking his name again, he had to respond. I don't understand what's so hard about keep my name out your mouth. He said, get on. Exactly. He said, get on. Lady Nika explained it. Y'all go back and look at Lady Nika's video after El Teddy get done, because I promise you're going to want to switch on over the channel. We still going to be on Treasure Lane. El Teddy's going to be doing a live from his bedroom so mother don't hear him, okay? I'm in the living room. El Teddy's up in the bedroom getting ready to go live, okay? And my thing is this. In the great immortal words of Kenya Moore, don't come for me if I didn't send for you. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Minding my business. Exactly, Danny. People were saying, come and clean up the news. And he said, I don't have nothing to clean up, because it wasn't about him. Because he said, leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. And it's really funny to me, and I'm going to say this and then I'm going to be done. It's really funny to me how you totally skipped over the fact that he popped you. Since you said you unpoppable, it's really funny to me how you skipped over the fact that he popped you about the whole situation where you claim you never said nothing about his kids, but then he was able to play you the tape of your voice talking about his kids. Funny to me how you didn't hear none of that. You didn't hear that part, but you just went on with the other stuff that you was ready to talk about. But like y'all said, there's people that's going to hear it and there's people that's not. And it is what it is. I just came on here. 50 cents for lunch or a plane ticket to PA, which... Ooh, Sack. You was wrong for that one. Thank you, Miss Creole. Thank you, Miss Creole. You in the kitchen fixing some sandwiches to take the trip. I know that's right, Lady Nika. No dog in this fight, but common sense is common sense, and a liar is a liar. Well, there you go. There you go. Don't matter how anyone else feels, the law is the law. Why you keep putting your hand in the fire? Exactly. Why? I don't know why. Literally gave her to buy Felicia. Okay. It's similar to posting things on IGs and getting mad because people comment. It's no guarantee you're going to get all positive comments. I don't post things that are private. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we all come on here knowing that there's going to be a certain level of scrutiny, because let's just go through the roll call right now before I go on to close down this video. I'm pretty sure that if she chooses to address me, which she probably won't, but if she chooses to address me, I'm going to be a fat bitch. I'm going to be a dumb bitch. I'm going to be a, give me some more, y'all. What else am I going to be? I don't know, but I know those two going to come out of my mouth because that's all you got. You don't know me. I don't bother you. I don't talk about you. I stay over here doing my videos, talking my celebrity news, minding my business. You sent for me. I showed up. So I'm sure I'm going to be a dumb this, a stupid that, a fat this, whatever. I told y'all before, the days of those words bothering me, you needed to meet me in 5th grade for calling me fat was going to bother me. You needed to meet me in 5th grade. It probably still bothered me in 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. It probably still bothered me a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm too old for that to be an issue because I know what I see every morning when I wake up. But I know what it ain't never stopped over here. I'm going to be popped. I probably am, Brianna. I'm going to be popped. I'll be popped. That's what I'm going to be, Joyce. I'm going to be nappy. Okay, I'll be nappy. But Demi didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to go on and shut this down. Thank everybody for coming through. Even the people who was up in the skybox. Thank y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Before we get off of here, let's say a special prayer for Puerto Rico, those who believe in the word of God. I want everybody to say a special prayer for Puerto Rico. I just literally, as I was hitting the live button, it just came across my news ticker that Puerto Rico was just hit with another, I want to say 6 point something earthquake. We know that Puerto Rico has just been, it's just terrible. So we're going to definitely say a prayer for Puerto Rico, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with our celebrity news, our regularly scheduled program. Okay, T. Turner said that she is a law, or she or he, I'm sorry, no disrespect. She or he is a law student. Tell her that there is no defamation of character. Hold on. Claiming defamation of character. She has no legal standing to claim that in the courtroom. Thank you, boo. Thanks for confirming what I thought. Dropping down really be and chat in the words of my mama, fat don't stop nothing. It don't. Renee, boo. It don't. Not ever. Hey, Lori, how you doing, boo? Hey, Blue Cartier. So, yes, you guys. So, literally, what I need everybody to do, I'm getting ready to hit. I'm about to come up off of here. And El Teddy, are you still in the skybox? You still a sniper up there in the skybox? What time are you going live? So everybody can switch on over. Thank you, Trish. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you much. Miss Creole, can I ask you a question? Would you be offended if I gave you a mod stick? If you don't want one, you won't hurt my feelings, but would you be offended if I offered you one? Hey, Miss Sexy Aquarius. Yes, thank you. El Teddy, you still here? In about 10 minutes. All right. So in about 10 minutes, that'll give me enough time to go and warm up my dinner, honey, because I'm going to eat my dinner, and then I got to run out here and run me a quick little errand. So that will give me time to go warm up my food. So everybody, please go get yourselves together, get you a drink, make sure you hydrated and all that good stuff. El Teddy will be going live in about 10 minutes. She ain't learned nothing. She just gonna cuss me out. She gonna cuss Lady Nika out. I promise you she gonna cuss other people out. I ain't gonna say no names. And it is what it's gonna be. But we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program tomorrow. New York had a small quake too. Manila. I said Manola. Lord, Manila had a volcanic eruption. What? Don't nobody tell me the global warming ain't real. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, Miss Creole. Thank you, boo. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Discovering Des. Thank you, everybody. If you have not subscribed, even the people in the skybox, go on and hit that subscribe button. That don't hurt nobody's feelings. That don't cost you nothing. Hit that like button. That's free 99 too, y'all. I will talk to y'all later, and I will see y'all over on up at El Teddy's room in a few minutes. Peace.